Recording in progress.
Hello and welcome. Martin Phillips of Team Focus Global Solutions here. For many years I have been assisting organizations worldwide to identify innovative options and to drive performance improvements across the entire life cycle. This short video is to share with you an introduction to the PATHFINDER performance system. The PATHFINDER system ensures that the business objectives of programs and critical, complex projects are well-founded, properly supported, and fully met, especially with today's ever-changing circumstances and projections. Business programs and projects of all types and sizes run into difficulties for a variety of reasons. Some significant stumbling blocks are conflicting or outdated information, lack of stakeholder consensus, changing direction, major supply chain disruptions, and resultant rework. Usually these lead to an accumulation of schedule delays and related additional direct and indirect costs. This video series overviews how to regain that all-important performance edge and to deliver sustainable results in a remarkably short time. Clarity of options is essential for critical decisions. This is a system that drives doing more with less and also getting it right first time. It applies across the whole 360 degrees of the life cycle of business programs and major projects, and is particularly adept for complex endeavors. The system rapidly identifies and tests proposed program and project improvements for closing the program and funding gaps, resolution of performance problems, and managing change through optimal concepts, systems efficiencies, and stakeholder engagement. A method of turbo boosting these results is shown later in part 4. This is all about upping your game from a business success perspective. The PATHFINDER system provides better solutions in less time. The several typical, very positive characteristics listed at the left side of this slide are obtained from a comprehensive 360-degree view of situations critical for resolution, through a structured sequence of planning or periodic reviews, for strategic opportunities at the appraisal and definition stage, for performance optimization at the development and implementation stages, and for business process improvement during the operational stage. It also accomplishes alignment of stakeholder perspectives, balanced solutions, optimized cost and performance, maximization of business returns, and ongoing assurance that business objectives will be achieved for complex endeavors. The focus is on driving cost-effective, timely, and sustainable outcomes. This involves policy formulation, setting strategic direction and standards, and initial concept selection, for weighing strategic options in particular. Problem avoidance during planning and development, for balanced lifecycle costs and phasing, or if no previous optimization efforts were made, problem resolution during implementation, for example to address lost productivity, budget overruns and missed deadlines, and program recovery during operations, for example to address loss of revenue and lost profits, as well as for executive oversight, verification of due diligence for business planning. Think of the PATHFINDER performance system as a GPS for programs and projects. Global application of the PATHFINDER system includes assignments worldwide for innovation, simplification, and efficiencies of systems and services, for example, health, learning, and utilities. Infrastructure programs, for example, urban rail, highways, flood protection, and water supply. Environmental protection, for example, carbon reduction and water pollution control. And for development projects, for example, commercial hubs, energy, high-rise, industrial, petrochemicals, and offshore. The PATHFINDER Solutions Accelerator is at the core of the PATHFINDER performance system. The accelerator is described in the following videos. Part 1, setting the scene for initial familiarization. Part 2, accelerator review process to introduce the steps involved. Part 3, change transitions emotional roller coaster to address the commonly observed paradigm shifts. And Part 4, focusing modes A to Z a detailed description of the accelerator system. For clarification or further information, please feel free to contact me at the coordinates shown here. And now to part 1, setting the scene for the Pathfinder Solutions Accelerator. The accelerator is used to challenge the status quo when planning a new venture, when analyzing and rectifying an existing situation, and for due diligence as an overall assurance process.